Hello beer lovers, I'm Gary Lewis and I'm joined on this tasting session by Dr Wurz.
Hi.
And Dr Adam Lewis.
Hi.
So on today's programme we're doing something slightly different. We're going to taste two different beers. We're going to taste this beer, and after we've tasted this beer we'll then taste this beer. So let me tell you gentlemen about this beer. This beer was inspired by a trip I took to Southampton, and opposite the ferry terminal there's a pub that has its own microbrewery. I can't remember if it's called the Long Man, the Long Fellow, the Running Man, something or other. Anyway, we had to wait to catch a ferry, so we thought we'd have a pint. I had a pint, it tasted very, very good. I asked what hops were in that pint, as you would.
I'm sure.
And the lady said she didn't know, but the brewer was in the microbrewery.
Get it?
So I asked him. He told me that the hops in this beer are Galaxy. No mixture, so it's another single malt and single hop smash beer.
Smashing.
So, this has been bottled for 4 weeks.
Okay.
I've not tasted it myself, I don't know how lively it will be, but let's concentrate on this beer first and put this beer over there.
Aside.
Okay gentlemen, so, are your taste buds all tasted up?
I'm feeling tasty.
Yeah.
Right, let's go and do this. It's a little bit cloudy.
Do you have a tea towel just in cases?
Oh yes, I think a tea towel could be
Tea towel in cases?
a tea towel in case.
So a little bit haze, like the other smash. Didn't take away from the taste though, if I remember.
That's right. So
I love a hazy smash.
so I don't know how it will work out. Thank you. I have a tea towel. Okay, and in the time-honoured tradition, are you ready? Oh, do you hear that?
Yeah, nice. Nice.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, what a save. What a save. That's good, that is.
Is it going to be a good pourer? Yes.
I think that's all right. I don't know whether we can see that on.
That's fine.
And that's...
So,
Have we got any words of the day today, Gary?
I think what we should do today is try and introduce film titles into our tasting. Okay. So I do hope this beer won't terminate you for the whole of the So, because you don't want to die hard after drinking this beer, do you?
No.
So there's a few floaters. Was there ever a film called Floaters?
Floaters, yeah.
And it's cloudy, I think, is the best thing you could say. So, what I suggest, gentlemen, is we each take a taste and say nothing until we've had a chance to have a sniff and roll it round the palate.
Sure.
So, Dr. Adam, would you like to try it first?
Bottoms.
Well, he didn't spit it out yet. So, Dr. Wurz, this will be the first time Dr. Wurz has tasted one of my all-grain brews. He's tasted many of the canned variety, but okay, it's going around in gums.
Yeah? So...
Well, it's different.
So I got a toffee thick syrup taste to it.
Well, it was a smooth criminal, and then at the end it's just... There's a lot going on back there.
Well, it reminds me of the time I was in the South Pacific tasting. Of course, I was an alien, of course, being
Sure.
I couldn't get anything.
You weren't a predator?
No. I couldn't. No. I couldn't get any bouquet from that. I don't think there's any.
It's not a
Any
Titanic
distinctive
taste to begin with, is it?
It's not. It's got no sort of scent or aroma at all. And yet the Galaxy hops are supposed to be good for both bittering and flavour. It's definitely got the bitterness.
My basic instinct is that it's actually an alright. It's actually a good beer, but not as good as the previous 3 C's in my opinion.
Yes, now I'm getting an almost a burnt sort of flavour. There's a sort of like almost a burnt wood. So it's not unpleasant. I wouldn't turn it out, but it tastes nothing like the beer I had in the pub.
Right.
At Southampton.
A bit burn before reading.
But, yeah. Yeah, I think you've got to get it all around your jaws.
Okay, so let's put this beer to one side. We'll put it on that side.
It's got a.
There's a lot at the end, isn't there?
That.
You don't get much at the start, but there's a lot at the end. Much like
I'm getting a bit of TCB.
It has got that medicinal.
Oh God.
Okay.
Right.
Now, let's talk about this beer. As Dr. Adam Lewis said earlier, he preferred the 3C beers brewed previously. And indeed, he requested me, could I make some more 3C beer? Guess what this is?
A 3C beer.
It's a 3C beer.
Yeah.
Let me explain to Dr. Wurz. When we talk about a 3C beer, there are 3 types of hops, and each hop variety starts with the letter C. We've got Centennial, Columbus, and Cascade. And I think so far they've been my most successful brews. This one has only been bottled a week, so it's not going to be very conditioned, it's not going to have a lot of fizz, but you'll get the flavour of it. Okay? What are you thinking of that one?
I'm thinking if you've got a like cold or chest infection, that would work wonders.
clear the pipes.
There's got to be a film.
I was going to say there's got to be a film.
Perhaps not mainstream.
Okay, so there's not much of a taste of, there's no taste of chocolate to it, is there?
No.
So let's have a closer. This one is actually a lot clearer than the previous one.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, with this one, it was in the fermentation vessel for 10 days. It had really settled down. But of course,
21 days.
21 days later.
Was it 127 days?
What? 127
no, not 127 days. Okay, now this may not even make a sound, so let's just see. A little bit there, but very little fizzing at all.
Not much of a hot fuzz there.
No, sure.
Let's see if I can pour it so that we can see what we're doing. Yeah.
Oh, that
But
looks good.
for a week old, you know, if you think in the old days they just used to make it in the barrels and drink it almost immediately, didn't they? In the days of Robin Hood and his merry men.
Sure.
So there's no head to that at all. We should get an idea of the flavour. I'll pick up those tops.
You can go first, mate.
Ooh.
You give your first.
That's definitely got a much.
Yes. Are you used to an American IPA style?
I do
beer?
love an American IPA.
Well then, this is what I was aiming to achieve.
Big fan of pale ale.
Who was in that film? That was Pale Face you're thinking of. And of course it was a favourite drink of JFK was... Okay, Adam, you...
Yeah. I tried with my eyes wide shut.
Oh, it's good.
Don't forget to take your face off.
Okay, let's see
Keep
what
that
we've
one in the
got.
mouth, shall we talk?
There's definitely an aroma to that one, as you'd expect from the Cascade.
My cousin's a year younger than me, so he was a bit younger, and it was a much nicer sort of way of life over there for retirement. So they just decided to move to Florida, and and then my aunt got cancer, unfortunately. So
I don't know about you gentlemen, but I prefer that one to the other one.
I'd second that. Given that's only a week,
Because you're getting those citrusy notes like clockwork orange.
Sure.
It's just yeah, that actually tastes unpleasant after that one.
I'm getting a lot more chocolatey, citrusy out of that.
Yes, so we have to ask the question, why bother making any other type of beer if we know that the 3 C's work so well?
It's a classic.
Yes. Well,
Yeah, very good.
okay.
Reese's one is.
Well, I think with that we'll say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Have a good one. Until next time, cheers.
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 Cheers. Cheers. Let's see what's going on in there.
Kiss and go.
Oh, we're just see. This is the kitchen of Dr Wurz.
Hello.
Okay. Right. Okay. So we did that at the very end so that